November 6, 1984. In Melbourne, Australia, it was Melbourne Cup Day, a public holiday, a day of national celebration, color, and excitement. But for the Maybury family in Preston, this day would be etched into history not for a horse race, but for a devastating, unimaginable loss. 6-year-old Kylie Maybury was sent on a simple, innocent errand to the corner store, a task countless children complete every day. She never came home. This is the story of a crime that haunted a community for decades, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk just around the corner. Before we delve into this case, please take a moment to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of the Calendar of Crime. Your support helps us continue to tell these important stories. Kylie Maybury was a typical 6-year-old, full of life and energy. On that fateful Melbourne Cup Day, she was visiting her neighbor, Lorna Simpson, with her mother, Julie. Around 4:30 p.m., a simple domestic need arose. They needed sugar. Kylie, eager to help, volunteered to run the short distance to the local milk bar on Plenty Road. It was a route she knew well, a journey that should have taken mere minutes. She was last seen by a witness walking toward the shop, clutching a small amount of money. When Kylie didn't return promptly, her mother's concern quickly escalated to panic. The short distance and the simple nature of the errand made her absence immediately alarming. The community, still buzzing from the day's festivities, mobilized. Police were called, and a massive search operation began, sweeping the streets of Preston. The hope was that she had simply wandered off, distracted by the excitement of the holiday. But as the hours turned into a cold, desperate night, those hopes began to fade. In the early hours of the following morning, the worst fears were realized. Kylie Maybury's body was discovered in a gutter on a street not far from her home. The details of the crime were horrific. She had been abducted, sexually assaulted, and murdered. The sheer brutality of the act against a 6-year-old girl sent shockwaves not just through the suburb of Preston, but across all of Australia. The innocence of a nation's favorite holiday was instantly shattered by a monstrous act of evil. The initial investigation was intense, but despite the public outcry and the best efforts of the Victorian police, the case went cold. Leads dried up, and the killer remained elusive. For over 3 decades, the murder of Kylie Maybury was a painful, open wound for her family and a stark reminder of an unsolved crime for the police force. The case became a symbol of the darkness that can persist when justice is denied. Suspects were questioned over the years, including notorious figures like Robert Arthur Selby Lowe, but the crucial piece of evidence needed for a conviction remained just out of reach. The tide began to turn in the 21st century, thanks to advancements in forensic science. In 2016, a cold case review led to a crucial breakthrough. DNA evidence, meticulously preserved from the original crime scene, was re-examined. The evidence pointed directly to a man named Gregory Keith Davies, a 73-year-old man who had been living a seemingly normal life in Melbourne. Davies was arrested and charged with the rape and murder of Kylie Maybury. The arrest brought a flood of emotion and a sense of disbelief to the community. Davies eventually pleaded guilty to the charges, sparing Kylie's family the trauma of a full trial. In December 2017, Gregory Keith Davies was sentenced to life in prison with a non-parole period of 28 years. The sentencing judge, Justice King, described the crime as evil and depraved. After 32 long years, the Maybury family finally had a measure of closure, though the pain of their loss can never truly be erased. The case stands as a testament to the tireless work of cold case detectives and the enduring power of forensic science to bring justice, no matter how much time has passed. The murder of Kylie Maybury is a tragedy that reminds us of the vulnerability of the innocent and the persistence required to achieve justice. Her memory lives on. A small girl who simply went on an errand and became a symbol of a community's fight for truth. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe for future episodes from the Calendar of Crime.